and the New Orleans Saints. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're talking about a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, McSorley. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But now it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. McSorley from the shotgun. Harris complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 14. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to the ground. It's Kamara.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Now McSorley. This will be caught at about the 6. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to run it with Murray. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it. 1st and goal.
1st and goal from the 3.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
On the handoff.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Kamara trying again. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Saints 7, Cowboys nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And this carries into the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's Prescott. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. The give is to Elliott. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line.
The ball carrier.
That one 28 yards on the ground. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
They keep on the ground with Elliott, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Shotgun, it's Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's McSorley to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, it's McSorley. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. McSorley on the keeper.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. McSorley sets to pass. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 40 now on second down. McSorley escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On second down, Elliott. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Side, a completion to his tight end, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing, Prescott. This to Jarwin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Complete.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now,
Gain of a yard.
as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
5-yard line.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Complete to number 19.
Amari Cooper, as the first half is winding down, and the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Score, Saints 10, Cowboys 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
The 48-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Cowboys.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run with Pollard. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
10th carry now for Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Taken down at the 41. A 3-yard pickup.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Run for Pollard. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Prescott. Over the middle, Cooper with it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. I'll chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to...
Prescott stripped. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down, and they were able to get possession.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. To throw again on 2nd down. McSorley. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper.
Prescott's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Elliott. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7.
Tackle made at the 16.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Elliott. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
The ball carrier.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing is McSorley. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tre'Quan Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Prescott. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara defense leads to 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Cowboys 17.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And this carries into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A second down throw for Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 37 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Saints 34. Cowboys 17.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
And 3 at the 32-yard line.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Cooper's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but They certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First down.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Completes it right side to Cooper. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
At the 35-yard line.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Prescott now. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Prescott.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
Will find Lamb. That's complete.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Prescott's pass intended for C.D. Lamb. Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. One last shot now for Prescott. Prescott stripped. This is picked up by the Saints. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Where were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New Orleans, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4.